Well, I did a video earlier today, and I started realizing what I said in the video, and I said, you know, if I upload that video, as truthful as it is, regarding the shooting that happened, that I saw on fake news CNN, I'm probably gonna get a bullying harassment community guideline strike on my channel. And since I just had some stupid issue with the live stream, I don't want to take that chance. So I just did another video, little cleaner version, which is right here. Here I am. It's 20 minutes long. 20 minutes and 39 seconds. There's me talking. And something was telling me earlier today, send Bix Wier a text message or call him and tell him to take his video down. He's probably going to get nailed. Because in Bix's video, he said it's a false flag, it's this, it's Bix, I followed a lot of people in the past that no longer have YouTube channels covering these shootings. I got 2 strikes on my account covering the Las Vegas shooting. So I told you guys I'm backing way the hell off on that stuff. Maybe a little teeny tiny comment here or there. Hang on, wife's... So my friend Jan, the protests are starting. She says MoveOn.org is in full force. Of course. So I sent an email to my buddy Frank and somebody else, and I say, hey, this guy just became the Attorney General. I send a link to a video of the guy, Whitaker, when I talked to you guys about. Well, first of all, let me show you what happened to Bix. This video has been removed for violating YouTube's policy on harassment and bullying. So what this means is essentially, even if you don't believe something you saw, and you tell your people on YouTube, hey, I don't believe what I just saw, I think this is what that is. YouTube says, well, that's bullying and harassment to the person who makes the claim. So in other words, what YouTube does is this is the same thing as, hey, we believe the woman. So if she makes a claim that she's been sexually assaulted, hey, we believe, hashtag we believe, hashtag me too. But wait a minute, don't we need to go to court, have a jury, have a trial? You present your evidence, I present mine, and mine shows that I wasn't even in your state when you made the claim. I was over here and I got proof. You know, nope. YouTube says we're not going to do any of that. We'll just take it upon ourselves to determine if the content you're talking about constitute bullying and harassment. So could you imagine if bullying and harassment turns out to be, like, for example, let's say Bix was right in some ridiculous conspiracy theory. He was right. Who did you bully and harass at that point? Right? But it's not for us to decide. It's for the YouTube liberal wackadoodles to decide. And again, this video has been removed for violating YouTube's policy on harassment and bullying. I bet that that's the first time Bix Wier ever got one of those. I think. I'll have to ask him. I bet that's the first time. And it always starts off that way. You know when I got my first one? When I saw the Sandy Hook shooting, a little kid named Noah Posner said he died there. And then about 2 years later, in Pakistan, there was another school shooting out of the country. And they had the same exact picture of Noah Posner that they used on TV when the Sandy Hook thing happened. I said, now that's strange. But over there, he doesn't have the name Noah Posner. He's got another name, some other name. You know, some Middle Eastern name. Video takedown notice, copyright strike. Brown leather coat. Oh, he is wearing a brown leather coat in the picture. But this is covered in fair use. I'm allowed to comment on things. Nope. We are siding with the Honor Network. And the Honor Network was created by Lenny Posner of Sandy Hook fame. So that was interesting. The first time I got my strike. Then I saw Las Vegas happening. Didn't really want to talk about too much, but they pushed me over the edge. I got to say something here. Bullying and harassment strike. Next, a few days later, I'm driving to get pizza. It was on a weekend, Saturday. And my title of the video was something like, "The people are waking up." The people are waking up. They're starting to see through the lies of the government, blah, blah, blah. I don't even know what else I talked about, but it was not about shootings or anything like that. Like, I'm leaving that alone. I mean, I just got a strike. I know what that was for. Boom, second strike. Okay, I'm not showing any imagery. I'm driving in my car, my own camera, just talking about people waking up to the government lies and the mainstream media lies. And that's a second strike. As you know, Jason, for 3 strikes may, terminate your account. So I told you guys back then, guys, when it comes to the shooting stuff, old Snippy, gonna leave that to some other people. I think enough people are awake these days to the different things that we're told. That it doesn't matter whether you or anyone else does a video on this stuff on YouTube. And what you suggest or don't suggest, because the YouTube police, here we go, YouTube police have that to say. Now, I will tell you something interesting. Send an email out. California time, it would have been 7:30 p.m. And I said, "Hey guys, this guy just became the Attorney General. You might want to look at this video." It's the video from him 2 years ago, Whitaker, talking very anti-Hillary and deep state, that they need to be prosecuted, that kind of thing. He's now the Attorney General. Oh boy, things are about to get interesting. So I say, next sentence, what do you suppose is about to happen? In other words, what do you suppose is about to happen with this guy becoming the Attorney General? He's about to bring the hammer down, in other words. Oh yeah, and his right-hand man was picked by Flynn, Mr. Ezra Cohen Watnick. I sent him the Wikipedia thing to take a little peek at. I would not be surprised, my next statement to him, those two, I would not be surprised if a terror attack, quote unquote, happens any day now. Deep state is in an absolute panic. I send that email at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. That would have been, what time is it mine? 10:32 p.m. my time last night. Did I read you the White Dove report? Did I read you Dick Algire's remote viewing thing here recently? About the month of November? One of the things they remote viewed, forceful blast wave, destruction, significant blast. Did I read you at all at any time? Yes, I have. The White Dove 2 report. The next big one. Scary stuff. Seems to be a big false flag scheme forming here from the shadow government against Trump. I'm just getting bits and pieces. Target, I get East Coast. I get New York. They will not try to pin it on China or Russia. I feel that they will allege the Middle East or Middle East connections, although it's a staged event. Conspiracy, collusion. Trump's reaction will be found as not the correct course of action. They are setting up Trump to be the fall guy. For years, I've been given visions of our beautiful Statue of Liberty targeted and hit. The statue looks cut in half. I see her crowned head has crashed into the water. I pray this does not ever happen. She is the target of many of the United States enemies. Picture yourself in the deep state right now. Yesterday happens. Oh my God, Sessions is gone. Watkins. Oh my God, I know that guy. Is it what's his name? Watkins? Mike Woodall? Whatever. You know, the new Attorney General. Actually, I think I had it. Matt Whitaker. Matt Whitaker. You're the deep state. We were okay with Sessions at the top. Even though the right-hand man, Ezra Cohen Watnick, National Security Advisor, they tried to get rid of him. Trump said no. McMaster tried to get rid of him. Trump said no. He stays. He reports to the AG. The AG is now Whitaker. And I get texted just now from my friend Jan. You know Jan. MoveOn.org. Nobody is above the law. Mueller firing rapid. So let's see what MoveOn is. You know, George Soros website. act.moveon.org. Nobody is above the law. Mueller protection rapid response. Search 900 plus events by zip code. All right. Let me check Brandon, Florida, because I may have to go there and bust some shills with some knowledge. Search. Come on. What do we got? Tarpon Springs. Dunedin, Florida. That's too far. I'm not going there. "35 attendees in Tarpon Springs. 17 attendees in Edgewater Park." Oh, Dunedin. Hold on. Dunedin. 375 attendees. Friday, November. Oh, this is past stuff. November 1st. No. Is this all past? November 20th. Oh, there's 22nd. Port Richey, 384 attendees. November the 8th, which is today. Too late for that one. That's in Sarasota, Florida. Join a rapid response rally if Special Counsel Mueller is fired. Or if Rosenstein fires or resigns. Well, you're going to form a rapid response team if someone decides to resign? Yeah, I don't think I want to work here anymore. I got to find another job. Rapid response team to the rescue. Price line negotiators. What? Good luck. You remember a Cyndi Lauper song? Good luck. For you, it's good luck. For you, it's good enough. I don't think she said good luck. It was good enough or something. You're going to need some good luck. Yeah. I will bust some Cyndi Lauper. So yeah, what does the deep state have in store? What are they going to do? And guess what happens at 4 o'clock today? I heard Rod Rosenstein is going to meet President Trump at the White House. Now, you're not suggesting he's going to resign all of a sudden, like Jeff Sessions resigned, being told your resignation will keep you out of prison and quite possibly the death penalty for treason. You willing to resign, or do I need to fire you? I'll go ahead and resign. Rosenstein, about the secondary FISA application. You know how they were doctored? There was an original one, then there was a second one. There should have only been one. Remember that? There's 2 different ones. One was like modified. You got real nervous when Congress was grilling you. You were sweating bullets. Remember that? Yeah, yes sir, I do, Mr. Trump. Do I need to fire you, or do you want to go ahead and resign? Same deal I made with Sessions. You're going to take one for the team. You may go down as a hero, actually. Your deep state friends ain't going to like it, but what do you do when people get in trouble? Everybody jumps ship, right? Everybody rats each other out. What's it going to be? It's going to be there, tough guy. Could be there, jerky, right? Rod Rosenstein is going to say, I'll take 2 helpings of those. Yes, whatever you need, sir. Yes, sir. I will resign. Yep, you got it. But these liberal lunatics, if anyone resigns, we're going to protest. Well, go protest the person resigning. Don't protest in your street. Don't protest the White House. Don't protest the president. Don't protest the Republicans. Protest the guy who resigned. If Rosenstein has resigned, or is about to today, or Jeff Sessions resigns, which he did, you go protest Jeff Sessions and say, hey, why did you do that? I'm protesting. Get back in there. Oh, wait, you can't get back in. It's too late. Well, then why are we here protesting? He's already made the decision. We can't put him back in now, can we? No. Right, then it doesn't make sense now, does it? MoveOn.org is going to be a thing of the past. Just like you saw nobody showing up to these Democratic rallies, hardly anybody shows up to these either, except the hardcore leaning left people. Now, I may send a response to this person that I emailed because it was Frank and a super duper liberal Democrat. Friends, you know, we're friends. To just say, hey, about my email last night, what do you think about what I said at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time? Pretty interesting, my comments on there, don't you think? But I think everything pales in comparison to what Dick Algar has remote viewed and what Michelle White Dove has been feeling. Now, I want to give you some thoughts that I haven't given before on the one that Michelle White Dove said. The next big one. They will not try to pin it on China or Russia. I feel they will allege the Middle East or Middle Eastern connections, although it's a staged event, it's a conspiracy, it's collusion. This is what she saw in her psychic visions. Trump's reaction will be found as not the correct course of action. They're setting him up to be the fall guy. Now, in her first White Dove #1 report, #1, #2. In her first report, #1, she's kept talking about something was going to happen, that they were going to make Trump the fall guy. Not sure what it is. Well, now we're on White Dove report 2. She feels like she knows what it is. We're getting closer than I would assume. She gets New York, East Coast, Statue of Liberty is what she said in her vision. They are setting Trump up to be the fall guy. Trump's reaction will be found as not the correct course of action. So I thought of this two ways now. And originally I thought, oh great, Trump's going to give the okay to go attack the Middle East. That's not taking the correct course of action. However, the average person isn't going to think that way. I think most people are going to think, oh, we got attacked by the Middle East, go after them, Trump. Therefore, if Trump does not go after them, that could be seen as not taking the correct course of action, right? And they're going to set him up to be the fall guy. We've just got attacked by a Middle Eastern, Iran is a nation, and he's not going to retaliate. He needs to be impeached. Like, whoa, hey. Now that's making sense, isn't it? Or for you and I, if he does go and attack, we're going to be screaming, no, Mr. President, you were set up, But there's very few of us who will do that. So as far as the world is concerned, the majority, I think, would be up in arms if he didn't do something about it. And I don't, that's assuming something happens in the first place. But I know one thing. Old Snippy's not coming out here to cover any of these shootings, like I've said. Bix Weir's video, gone. Now, I don't think his channel's gone because it normally will tell you that. Let's see, Bix Wier. Road to Ruta is available. Click on it. Videos. Cliff High, yep. Part 3 of 3, okay. He uploaded apparently 3 minutes ago. So he probably is realizing, as he logged back into YouTube, because you get a message right in front of your face to acknowledge, you've just been nailed with the ugly stick. Now, when you get hit with a bullying and harassment claim, I don't know that there's a button that you could say, hey, I don't think I did this. Like you can with copyright. You can reply and say, hey, no, I don't think this is copyright. Here's why. The bullying and harassment thing, I can't remember now. If you can actually say, appeal the decision. And you have a little small sentence area to just say why. And if I were Bix Weir, I would simply say, I don't believe anything I see on the news. I'm entitled to my opinion. Nobody's hurt by words. Can't bully and harass. Bullying, well, you could bully someone, no, with just words. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt. Unless you are as a liberal and you happen to own social media companies and you're trying to silence your opponents, known as the right. Then you have to make stuff up and say, oh, you violated our guideline. Jay Snip, you can't live stream for 3 months. Why? Our super duper detection system found that you were streaming someone else's stream. CNN. Oh, no, it wasn't. I've clicked to their webpage briefly to talk for a second about something that was on their webpage, which there was a video playing by them, but a little piece of a corner of one, that's all I got. Switch back to it was a 2-hour video. There could have been 2 minutes worth of that video, like combined, of me switching back and forth. Commenting, fair use, right? Under fair use, I'm allowed to comment on things that are happening. But you can't live stream someone else's live stream. Well, yeah, I wasn't live streaming someone else's live stream. I was live streaming my own and flipped to a page where I was sharing my screen, happened to be CNN, to show you something real quick. That's not the same. YouTube, I'm telling you, has people watching all of these channels that have a decent number of followers. I'm sure there's criteria. If they got over 50,000 or over some certain thousand, nail them, 20,000, whatever it is. Look for any little mistake with a fine-tooth comb, and they probably got people on the payroll staring at every video you do, listening. Let me send them. I think he just said something. Let me send that to my manager. Is this one? Can I nail him? Can I nail him? No. Why not? What? Oh, okay. All right. Next one. Next one. Oh, Bix Wier. He thinks what he just saw on TV was fake. Can I nail him? Well, yeah. Yeah, definitely nail him on that one. For what? Bullying? Yeah, bullying, harassment, our favorite. Because we can never say specifically what you bullied or harassed. We just say we think you were bullying and harassing. Well, what specifically? Was it minute 120 to 130, or was it like that way I don't do it again? I don't want to break the rules. Could you tell me where we're at, like what the context? The context is he didn't believe what he saw on TV. That was it. They say you're bullying and harassing people because people were injured in their eyes, and that's it. So YouTube thinks people were injured and hurt, killed. Bix thinks they were not hurt or injured and killed, but since it's YouTube's platform, they decide. There's no jury, there's no law enforcement, there's no judge that gets to decide, you know, people are entitled to their opinion, whether he believes it or not, doesn't constitute bullying and harassing, you know, I mean, like I couldn't call the police. Now, if someone's coming to my house, knocking on my door, screaming outside in my yard, on my property, I could call the police. This guy is harassing me. He's calling me at work. I'm trying to get my work done. He's calling my phone. That's harassment. You can go for it. But what they couldn't say is, I read something on the internet that doesn't jive with my belief system. You know, I read that an atheist says there's no God. I believe there's a God. Matter of fact, most of the world believes there's a God. Therefore, he's bullying and harassing us because he says there's no God. That's not going to get hit. See, that's not going to get hit. But for some reason, these shootings specifically, if you don't go with what they're telling you has happened, be aware that your channel and videos can get shut down. Take care.